Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a pretty interesting video for you guys. I will be showing you this brand new palette that I'll be filling from Heung IL, and I believe it's a Korean brand. It has 13 wells and it is made of aluminum. I was gonna get the Holbein palette because I thought it was made of a different material, but it actually isn't. If you go on the website, it tells you that it's made from aluminum. So I just decided to cut cost and get this one. I have had this palette previously, and this is the palette that I have, and I believe it's 26 wells. And I do love this palette. I do kind of find it a little overwhelming because of all the colors, and I don't use that many colors. So I decided to give me a 13 palette, a 13 well palette. So I would gravitate towards it a little bit more so to be less overwhelming when I pick it up. This specific palette will contain all Holbein colors. I have not really been gravitating toward my Holbein colors, so I decided to breathe new life into them by putting them into a new palette. And I also decided to get a couple of new colors shown on screen here. So everything that's going to go in the palette will be Brilliant Pink, Ultramarine Light, Olive Green, which is a new color for me, Wand Brilliant number 2, which I wanted to experiment with, and Pyro Ruben. Now it is time to put everything together, the exciting part. So I'm only going to be taking a couple colors out of this set to go into the aluminum palette, and that is going to be Crimson Lake, Permanent Yellow Light, Permanent Green number 1, Prussian Blue, Yellow Ochre, Burnt Sienna, Burnt Umber. These are all of the colors that are going to go in the 13 well palette. I know there's 12 here and not 13. I think I'm just gonna wait for the 13 because I'm debating if I want the Indigo by Holbein because it looks really nice. So let's talk about the palette itself, the Heung IL palette. Like I said, this is made from Korea and it is a 13 palette well. It is supposed to be in Holbein dupe, and the reason that I went with this one was because the Holbein and this palette are made out of the same material according to the Holbein website right now if you go look, and this one is a lot cheaper. It's half the price. The only drawback that I have to this palette is that it does stain, which for me is not a really big deal, but I know for a lot of people it's a really big deal, so I wanted to let you guys know that. It's roughly the size of an 8 by 10 sheet of paper if you wanted to know how much space it would take up on your desk. It closes and shuts really well. It stays closed, and if you get the 26 or I believe the 48 well, for me and my watercolor paints, the paints do not fall out. I have seen some videos and some shorts where they try to close the palette and the paints fall out of the well, but mine have never had a problem doing that. Overall, it's a really good palette, which is why I bought it twice, just in a smaller size. So yeah, if you would like to get this palette, I will have links in the description for it. So here, some of the binder separated from the paint while in the tube. So I'm just gonna give this a nice little swirl so it's mixed evenly. Now it is time for the swatching, and I will be using the Strathmore 100% cotton paper hot press. I have previously made a video about this paper. If you want to go check that out, it will be in the card above. is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really like watching videos like this, people setting up watercolor palettes. So I hope you guys enjoyed it and it was informative as well. Don't forget to check the description box down below for all my socials. Don't forget to check my shop because it is back open and some new goodies will be coming in there soon. So I'm really excited about that. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.